What's up, guys? Back in today with more Needy Girl Overdose. This time with episode 3. Gonna be brutally honest. I think last week's episode was nowhere near as good as the first episode, in my opinion. It had some interesting kind of points, as every episode has had so far. But it was just, I don't know. There's just something about this show that just feels like I'm missing something, and I think it is because I have seen that people are saying that this is potentially a sequel to the game, so I guess that would make sense why I feel that way. But I'm still like really not sure what to make of it. Like it brings up some interesting points, some interesting topics. Yeah, it is just like people explaining things to you for the whole runtime. There's like, not sure about you guys, but I'm not a massive fan of. Like, I like it when things are explained, like a reveal or something. But when there's a whole episode of that, it does tend to feel a bit preachy. And I've been seeing people say that, to be fair, and I understand. So yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. But I'm just kind of wondering, what's the? If you asked me to explain the story of the show, I wouldn't be able to tell you. What story? Where do you expect the show to go? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Um, what is the setup? I wouldn't be able to tell you. We've got streamers explaining things. That's about as far as I can go with things. It's very unique in that sense. It's very much a very unique kind of style of show. Very ambiguous. I feel avant-garde. That kind of realm of like artisty kind of stuff, which I do like. But as I said, it does feel like I'm missing like something here. Probably again because I haven't actually played the game. Oh, prescription drugs, scary thing they are. Scary thing. I know why they are, because doctors, I mean, the easiest option for them is just to prescribe a drug and the job's fixed. But it's also the case of they don't even think about the side effects. If you're having a certain amount of different drugs, I feel like it's not actually factored in the potential side effects mixing with other drugs and their side effects, and that creating something terrible for you. Like, you know, this guy's just gonna prescribe the same drug she's been having after this, don't you? Emily saw this. I'm also kind of sad we haven't heard that song from the first episode. That was really good. I'm kind of sad that wasn't the opening, actually. I was kind of hoping that would be like the opening. This song here. Why is this not the opening song? It's the best song in this whole show, by far. It's a nasty side eye right there. Oh, say that right in front, but why don't you? Oh, you don't want to be asking that. She's got the answer, but you really ripped that off. Picky and just stuff that thing in my mouth. the least effort I think I've ever heard in my life. That's a microphone. VHS. Some of you guys don't even know what that is. She doesn't either. Oh, who is that again? Is that Kamen Rider or I feel like that's actually someone else. Say Sentai? Is that Super Sentai? I don't know. Night on the Galactic Road. So that is the kind of thing that sticks for you for life. I remember when my grandparents said something about me being, and that stuck with me, and I never treated them the same. Never as close with them or anything. It's not the same as that at all, but similar in a sense of I never forgot that. That's not even like that big a thing. But even so, I still didn't. So imagine that. Imagine hearing that. Oh shit. She actually is. She actually is a magic girl. I'm glad we're getting this though. Actually fleshing out a bit more the I say that, I mean she's been fleshed out quite a lot. The Kawaii Angel, I think her name is. Oh my god, Kawaii Angel. But like a bit of backstory here is nice. Like I said, I feel like all the dialogue in the current age is just her explaining things, so this is appreciated right here. I mean, I guess in essence this is explaining things as well, but like in a more palatable form of like flashback backstory. Actually seeing the experiences happen. Rather than talking about events and experiences that had already happened. That we didn't see. Nakamaじゃねえよ、こら。So what's her mum then? Look at like hostess or something? Oh. How the hell did this woman take her from her father? The father seemed a lot. Well, you kind of let like she got in that whole forest incident or whatever led to her being taken, but much more responsible. Well, I say like they both said that you both don't even love her like that, so both awful. But at least he didn't say, "What do you even live for?" My own daughter, that's like 5 years old or 10 years old. What is going on here? What am I watching? What was happening right there? Like someone getting bullied? God don't exist. Brutal. Let him believe it is God, man. Can't just say that. Well, this is going over my head. She's clearly aware of what she's doing here. I'm not sure what that whole scene with the legs is about. Opening her legs, maybe something she learned from her mother's behaviour. Yeah, probably learned this from her mum, to be fair. But she's clearly aware of the impact she has. Kind of reminds me of the scene with I say the main character. I'm not sure if she is the main character. I don't know any of the names, but the girl we were following the last couple episodes who worked at the host place. We met up with that gang of Russians, and so it sounds like an entirely different show when I say things like that, doesn't it? But yeah, the girl who got raped by her boyfriend. Although, oh my god, Quiet Angel here seems to embrace it a little bit. But I'm not really sure what this visual means. The lollipop starts shining. What does this mean? Like, what weird visual. Like, it clearly means something. It's just some random visual. Like, I've got no idea who that is behind. Some kind of Greek something, I don't know. But yeah, what the lollipop lights up and becomes sparkly. I don't get this visual. Probably means something to a lot of you guys, but honestly, I can't interpret that for the life of me. I get the scene like a little bit, like I said, very much like she's seen her mum's behaviour. She watched the TV earlier. She wanted to be an angel. Like the influences are quite clear, but I just can't quite interpret this visual. To be honest, this goes right over my head. I honestly think I could be sitting there for an hour and I wouldn't be able to interpret it. Honestly, the candy sparkles. Ooh, fucking hell! That's a hell of a punch. That's all. Middle finger. Oh, that's her finger. Oh, crap. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, okay. I think I kind of get it a little bit more now. I don't know why that action made me get it more. I thought that was him, but I was like, "Oh, you're gonna do these girls?" That was her. So yeah, she clearly knows what she's doing. It obviously. I mean, she's the explainer of everything, so she's a genius. Okay, I think I get this visual a bit more now. She's kind of like she's the candy, and she's really shoveling it in their faces right now. That's what it feels like. Again, I'll probably interpret it wrong. Maybe there's a few ways you can like interpret this. Maybe it's a bit like a bit of a what's his name? Twin Peaks, if you know what I'm saying. Like, there's like a few interpretations of things and so on. But yeah, she's like the candy, and she is like the everyone wants to suck. She's kind of shoving it in the face like nah 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 nah. Most of those guys, I always think of the egg carriers from Spyro 3 when I think of that. Nah 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 nah. Weird thing to mention, but yeah, I always quite like those guys when you go on like the speedways and start chasing them for their eggs and stuff. But yeah, she's kind of shoving it in their faces that she is attractive. Essentially, she is the candy here. The boys want to have a taste, and she's got the power. She's got the power to light up. And I mean, this is kind of the same thing with the angel thing, I guess. Like, she is the light and sweetness and such. Is the way I'm interpret it. Like I said, I am probably quite wrong, and maybe it is up to different interpretations as well. But that's yeah. This made a lot more sense to me than just the shot of it glowing. This kind of like up and down. After put her finger up, like damn. Brave. Yeah, that's her way of fighting back, essentially, I guess. Like, you say that like it's fact. That's just your interpretation. It's different for everyone. She kissed him, I think, when they put their foot up like that. Expel 1,000 stamina. Mum's finally gone crazy. She's gone loony, bro. this guy actually done it. Oh fuck. Killed his bullies. Did she? I feel like she fucked your life up even more. Actually. Stretch. Raise. Using the word raise. Stretch. Oh, fucking hell. Flying kick. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. So the guy that smacked up the bully with a bat was bullied. He died there, right? I'm not sure he died, but yeah. So the classmate fought back, and the boys sucked. So the guy that got bullied didn't succeed in getting them all, I guess. Wow, this is some dark stuff right here. Bloody hell. It's quite brutal, honestly, in terms of tone. I feel that's another thing of this show that maybe is why it might not be quite as liked. And even for me, like, it's very dark. Like, don't get me wrong, I like this stuff. I'm a massive horror fan, for God's sake. Like, I love my dark stuff. But sometimes things can be like, even I'm not like a massive fan of like extremely dark stuff. Like, I have seen a few horror movies where it's just there's no pleasure in it. It's just cruelty. There's no like payoff. There's no like final girl or anything like that. Would be an example. Here it's pretty similar. It's just like, damn, it's just so dark all the time. They're always explaining something dark and like depressing. And again, I get that it's good and it's like well written and it's presented really nicely, but it's just the tone of it is not exactly like I watch media to enjoy. It kind of reminds me of like I mean I watched, sorry to pause again, it kind of reminds me of a movie I watched the other night, like A Requiem for a Dream. I watched years ago, but what's it called? I think I might mention this last week actually, to be fair, so no point going over it again too much. But Mysterious Skin, like, it's another movie like I like, it was really fucking good, but I don't ever want to watch it again because just like the tone of it and like, yeah, like it was a great experience, but it just Just don't want to experience again, as with human nature. I think that's another reason that the show's like a bit at arm's length to me. Is just like, what would you rather have? Something that's good and really upbeat and lovely, or something that's amazing and something that's dark and depressing and sad? I mean, ironically enough, I'd probably actually choose the latter, but yeah. It feels a bit nicer to have something that's absolutely amazing and nice, I guess. The best of both worlds. Me? True, true. So yeah, she really isn't getting over the explanation allegations issue. Every word she says is an explanation. Something. Good job. But what do you actually do though, Kawaii Angel? What do you actually do? Your streaming category can't be explaining things. So what is she like? I mean, we know she plays games, but we actually haven't seen it. I'd like to see her like doing something entertaining, as to see why these people are all so entertained by her. Because as I said, everything we've had from her so far has just her been explaining stuff. I can't imagine that's awfully interesting. I mean, it is in a regard, but yeah. I kind of want to see her actually be like a streamer, if you know what I'm saying. Like play some games, like might not be the most interesting episode as compared to like today with lots going on, but it would help flesh out things, I think. That is the ballad of your life, I guess. So yeah, extremely dark, depressing, sad, awful, dark. So I said twice, but it can be said twice. But yeah, good backstory there. Good backstory there. If again, it felt quite refreshing. Is that Hatsune Miku? And that looks like Rika from Higurashi in the top right. This isn't the same ending we usually have here, is it? This is a different ending, I think. Um, I feel like I half recognise the girls on the bottom right as well. I wouldn't be able to tell them to you though. But yeah, good episode. Like I said, I like the backstory. As dark as it was well done. Um, like the visual stuff there as well. Visual storytelling with a few of the scenes was really good. But yeah, it's just like really super dark. It's hard to enjoy so much. That's interesting to think about, but to actually enjoy, I can't say I enjoyed it. Which again isn't a negative per se, but yeah. It's very different. Very again avant-garde kind of almost like serial experiments lane. Slightly cringe, but like very edgy. Very edgy. I think that should be the genre for this show. Edgy. Very Twitter user like wanna be different Twitter user. The Needy Girl Project. Okay, next week. Go back to the current time and stuff. London calling. London calling. Who's that song by? I can't remember, but that's a classic, that is. London calling. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, decent episode. Good backstory. I mean, it was pretty much, I mean, the whole episode was a backstory, but very brutal, ruthless. I mean, understanding a bit of the explanations here, like I said, really helpful. When your character is just explaining things 24/7, stuff like this is very appreciated, where we actually see how she became, how she was, how she learned about some of this stuff. A lot of her experiences. Again, the visual side of the storytelling I thought was really good. Even though I couldn't comprehend quite a lot of it, I still appreciate what they're doing there, what they're trying to do with it. But yeah, just pretty fucking brutal, to be honest. I mean, yeah, dark and brutal. Let me know, guys, what about this episode though down in the comment section. Leave a like if you guys like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. Back to kind of normal per se as next week with the seemingly main character. I'm not sure if she's the main character. It's so weird because I know for a fact the main character of the game is Kawaii Angel, so it's like very strange they have like this, like a bunch of new characters in general. I kind of wish that they just like adapted the game, but and that's coming from someone that hasn't played it. Probably better for you guys if you had played the game that this is something new, to be fair. But yeah, again, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys next week for episode 4. Have a good rest of your day.